Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, got lots of really important news. First up, we've got another sneak peek at Guild Wars, and there's a lot more information on it. We'll be going over that in a minute. But first up, a bit of sad news. Terran's World is shutting down on February the 2nd. It sounds like it's kind of set in stone this time. It was due to shut down a few years ago, if I remember, and it never happened, which was good because it kept it going. It's a very good source of all sorts of things for the game, but it sounds like it's a bit final this time. So good luck, Terran, with what you're doing in the future. But yeah, it'd be sad to see the site go. It was super handy. I used to use it for getting the spoilers for the Saturday spoilers, so you can see what's happening over the next week and things like that. And it was a really good website, so it's a shame that it's going to be going. But it could mean the end of Saturday spoilers at the same time, because I don't know anywhere, but basically you get a heads up of what's going on the next week regarding Gems of War. So yeah, it's could be the death of Saturday spoilers at the same time, but we'll fill in that slot with something else if that's the case. But yeah, good luck, Terran, with whatever you do in the future. But on now to the new Guild Wars Sneak Peek 2. Very interesting this. Hello, adventurers. We have a little more info for you on our upcoming Guild Wars feature. Work is continuing here, and we're on track to have it on our next update. Today we're going to briefly look at three things: when Guild Wars will happen, choosing your keep, and setting defense teams. Remember, everything here is still a work in progress and may change before release. When? It's all about flexibility. This time around we've built Guild Wars with more flexibility in mind. Previously, Guild Wars was a whole week event that was in rotation every month or so. It ran alongside another event, although initially it ran in place of one. All that kind of left poor Guild Wars in an in-between state. Was it a real event or wasn't it? I didn't really have a problem with the way it was before. It just started on a Monday, ended on Friday. It was pretty simple to me. It just ran alongside whatever event was running at the same time. World event, invasion, whatever. But anyway, this time around we've set up Guild Wars as an independent entity. It can run for 1 day, 2 days, right up to 10 days if you want. It can also begin on any day of the week. The flexibility will allow us to tune the frequency of Guild Wars to how you, the players, would like it. Sounds a bit random right now, but like it's suddenly just saying, hey, we can start it on a Thursday. I kind of liked it how it was before personally, just starting on a Monday, ending on a Friday. Pretty straightforward. You got ready for it, you're prepared for it, and it was, you looked forward to it. But now it says I can start, any time they want. Interesting, as I say, it's flexible, it can change. The thing with that is, obviously, is like they say they're going to tune it to the frequency of Guild Wars to how you, the players, would like it, but you can't please all the people all the time. And this is the issue with this kind of thing. If you leave it kind of how it was, a Monday to Friday sort of thing, some people didn't like that, others did. If you change it to start on a certain day instead, which is different from the previous setup, then the players that were previously happy before may become unhappy, and the players that were unhappy before may become happy. You can't please all the players, all the people, all the time. Anyway, sad. Well, look at this for sad news. Initially, we're going to replace arena weekends. Oh no, my heart bleeds. What will we do without arena? Yay! But for some people, that's like a double poison chalice, isn't it? Like replace arena with Guild Wars, because a lot of people don't like Guild Wars either. But it is a optional thing. Not everyone has to do it if they don't want it. But anyway, running a 4-day Guild Wars event from Thursday to Sunday. Once we've had a chance to see how it's working, we'll look at mixing that up. To support this flexibility, the Guild Wars button has a new location in the Guild menu. Guild Wars, it's time for battle, and there it is. Choosing a keep. Right, this is going to be how it works. Interesting. Right, just like before, Guild Wars are not compulsory. You can choose for your guild to opt out and not play. No drama, though you might miss out on some good rewards. Below, we have a screenshot of the setup menu where the guild leaders can choose a keep and or opt out of Guild Wars before the event begins. This can be locked in for 2 days before the Guild War begins. After that, the keep is locked in for the entire event, and everyone gets to set up the defense. Right, this is going to require a bit more planning than the last Guild Wars, or it's kind of similar, I think, because the last Guild Wars, when I think back to it, people used to say what I thought was a good green defense or a good red defense and things like that, because before it was based on colour restriction. And then the defense could pick whatever they thought was a very good defense or awkward defense to fight against somebody with all red restrictions on their team, or blue, and so on. So there was, some guild chat for things like that. I think this sounds like they're, going to try and implement some community stuff into this, like the guild chatting amongst each other to organise their defences and things like that. But yeah, let's check it out. So the guild leaders can choose a keep. So the guild leaders have to choose a keep first. That's interesting. Got to try and keep your guild happy like that. But this one here, look, Guild Wars Admin, Palace of Ice. You can select this map, and this has the defense ability: freeze all enemies, create 3 freeze gems. Time will tell to see if that's at the beginning of battle. Presume it's at the beginning of battle only. It can't be like throughout. That'd be crazy. But it's upgradable. Look, there's a little upgrade thing there. So maybe you can put gems towards it, a bit like you could with Sentinels before, and upgrade it, that kind of thing. Interesting. Setting defense teams. Once the keep is locked in, players will have up to 1 hour before the Guild Wars starts to choose a location in the keep and set their defenders. Each keep has a coloured restriction in the final location. We've got a colour restriction in the final location. The palace, worth the most points. So this is the final location, okay, in this example. It also has a unique set of troop type restrictions in the 9 other locations. So people that play PvP will be familiar with that, because that's going to be similar. Dragon restriction, Strix, Fey, Rogue, Undead, etc. Attackers will all enter through the gate, but after that they may choose a path towards the palace. Attackers are rewarded for each full set of buildings they defeat, so spreading out your strongest defenders can be a good idea. Below we have a screenshot of the setup menu. You can see dots indicating how many defenders are in each location. In a perfect scenario with 30 members, each location has 3 people in it. Attackers will fight a defender chosen at random. If there are no defenders in a location, then the attacker will get a slightly easier PvE battle versus the Keep Guardian. More on him next time. And that's all for now. Alright, so next time we'll take a deep dive into the scoring mechanics, because they're going to reveal how the scoring works this time, which is really good. But let's take a look at this. So we're going to enter through the gate, and the idea is to work towards the palace. The same as before, a guild of 30 people is going to be much stronger than a guild without 30 people. Say, for example, you've only got 20 people in your guild. Before, that left you in a disadvantage because you only had 20 people to fight and score you points. This is this is different in a way. You'd only have 20 people in a 20-person guild to spread out between these battles here. So you're going to have some battles unrestricted or not as populated with defenders. But in a way, I think this is a better system, because before, if you had 20 members in your guild, you're basically going to lose a whole bunch of points, and that was the end of it. If you've only got 20 people in your guild this time, you could only have 2 defenders in each place, but have a strong member and somebody maybe who's a lower level player, but still with a good defense, hopefully. And then you've got 50-50 chance of the defense picking the stronger member. So even with a lower amount of people in a guild, you can still actually create your defenses actually quite well like this. This is not a bad idea. I quite like this. This is interesting. And the idea is to battle your way through and get to the palace and obviously win. Scoring as many wins as possible along the way. But there's the video for today. Nice little interesting update on Guild Wars there. And once again, a bit of a shame about Terran's World shutting down on February the 2nd. And it could mean the Saturday spoilers go along with it, unless we can find another way of finding out that information. But yeah, it is what it is. But yes, Guild Wars is coming back soon. Exciting. I actually quite like the look of this. It's actually looks like it's going to be quite a lot of fun. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you press that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.